They called my name. I walked inside. I saw 2 managers and 1 HR. They introduced themselves and then they gave me the turn. It was actually honestly written script, easy to say. And then they started the technical questions. And some of them I didn't understand. And some of them I didn't know how to answer, even if I understood. But weird, they did not seem surprised or interested. Why did I say that? Because when the HR questions started asking me questions, they started to focus on me. I caught that and I started to focus on what the HR said, and I prepared my answer. He asked if you had the opportunity to work outside your original city, would you accept it or not? Even in the worst case scenario, outside the country. I thought of my family immediately and then I said, no. They looked. There was a silence, and I knew from the 7 seconds, 8 seconds that I was going to be rejected. But then the manager said, I know. You have a mother and I have a mother. And the vibes went back to the normal vibes, and everyone laughed, including myself, and they caught me as this is the reason that made me say no. I got back my confidence and they continued the interview, and the HR asked me another question. He asked me, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something the managers also don't know. I thought I would talk about my major, but my managers also have the same major as me, so I couldn't talk and say something they wouldn't know. They would know it. They are more experienced. So I said something else. I have weaknesses. And the vibes went back again to the awkward, tense vibes. And this time the manager didn't talk. He couldn't save me, and I don't blame him. Enough, he saved me first. And then I thought to flip my weaknesses into strengths. For example, the details, about too much attention to the work. When I start a task, I don't finish it. This type of weaknesses that turn into strengths in a way that make them say, okay, that's a good weakness. It's type of soft skills, guys. And then they said, okay, Ahmed, enough. Thank you so much. We will talk to you after 2 weeks. I left and I now started to review my HR questions. HR questions, I realized they focus on more than the technical questions, the questions about my major. So when I came to the second interview, another interview in another company, I started to introduce myself. Only then the manager said, while throwing the pen at me, draw. I said, excuse me? He said, draw the configuration of our refinery. I said, I thought you would ask me about myself. He said, I would ask you about yourself. Do you think I care that you drove 1 hour to come here? I want you to save our refinery. Draw the configuration and tell me, can you save our refinery or not? If you can't, this is the door.